But it's also a big week for a lot of college athletes that are trying to take their talents to the NFL, especially locally in Utah. Specifically, 25 football players from both Utah and BYU are in the hunt for an NFL job. For the second straight year, the Big 12 Conference held its Pro Day down in Texas. Players from each Big 12 school participating in front of coaches and scouts from every single NFL team. 12 different BYU Cougars were invited to the Pro Day. Defensive back Jacob Robinson was one of them. He had one of the 8 best vertical leaps in Pro Day for his position, jumping 38.5 inches.
I've been training in Cali at a sports academy in Seal Beach since January 5th, and then, this is my first time leaving there. I feel like I prepared well. The team I was in Cali with, they were great, so learned a lot from them, and really progressed in every way. So.
For a 6'7", 330-pound tackle, Caleb Etienne sure showed off his athleticism at Pro Day. His 5.01 40 time, that was third fastest among 33 offensive linemen. His 30-inch vertical jump, also third highest of the offensive linemen at the Pro Day. He was top 5 with 27 reps on the bench press. He had the best broad jump at 9 feet 6 inches. Etienne also held in-person meetings with the Dolphins, Raiders, and Chargers, and a separate virtual meeting with the 49ers as his draft status continues to grow.
I've been up in Miami training at Bomberitos, just out there trying to get right and to come out here and put on the show, obviously. But today had an early wake up and had to come out here and perform, and I felt like I did pretty good. Felt explosive, felt healthy, and just put on a great time.
BYU defensive tackle John Nelson also stood out down in Frisco, Texas. He came into the week projected to be added as an undrafted player to a training camp roster, but the way he performed with some of the top players in the Big 12, his draft grade might just be going up. He finished in the top 10 for defensive linemen in the 40, the vertical jump, the bench press, and the broad jump.
I'd say it was great. Was really good to get out there and get tested and get our numbers officially tracked, and just had a great time here at the Cowboys facility. Really professional, and had a lot of fun.
The University of Utah sent 13 players down to Frisco for the Big 12 Pro Day, and one of the more intriguing prospects from the U is tight end Caleb Lohner. He just wrapped up his 5th season of college hoops, but it was what he did last fall that has NFL scouts pretty interested. Playing as a tight end for the Utes, just 4 catches for 54 yards, but all 4 catches were touchdowns. No surprise he had the top vertical and broad jumps at the Pro Day for his position. And add that to a 4.69 40, it may be enough for NFL teams to take a chance on him in the draft.
Or 6. Good rep right there.
Defensive end Van Fillinger's combination of speed and strength have him projected as a potential day 3 pick in the NFL draft. Fillinger put up 30 reps in the bench press, the most for D linemen at the Big 12 Pro Day, and he had a top 10 40 speed at 4.95. Fillinger finished his career at the U with 19.5 sacks and 29 TFLs. Utah defensive end Connor O'Toole will be one of the quickest pass rushers in this draft class. He proved that at Big 12 Pro Day. He had the fastest 40 time for D lineman there, 4.66. He had the top vertical jump at 37.5 inches and the quickest shuttle time at 4.3 seconds. The former Utah wide receiver ended up with 8.5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles during his career at the U.